Hey there! More work on the text file! Woo! Well, kind of. So this is actually a different text file. This is the text file I'm working with that has all my items, right? And then this is a list of the titles of every violation that I've gotten. So what I did is I went through my eBay or my email account and I searched for all of my violations from eBay that I had to respond to. And then I just copied each title of the item that caused the violation and put them all into this document. So as you can see, we have roughly 158 titles here. Now these are just these are in the order that they occurred. So there's patterns in this list that we want to make more easy to identify, okay? And we're going to do that by kind of separating out the list and also sorting it. So we're selecting everything with Control A, going to selection. No, actually, edit right here. And then we're going to click on sort lines. And this is going to alphabetize everything. We could also just click F9, and that'll do it really quickly. As you can see, now I got 4 of these. It makes the ones that were recurring more obvious. These Casio ones here, Dream on Me, Epic. We want like one keyword we can search for that's going to get rid of a couple regular items, but it's going to get rid of all these items that we know have already caused violations in the past, and it's going to prevent us from having to deal with this issue in the future, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate all of these based on their keywords so that they're more visually, you can see, okay, that this title that starts with Casio, I had like 8 of these items. These classic Chroman things are actually, this is the same item, so that doesn't matter. I'm going to go through these and just finish doing this. So now keep in mind that not all of these violations are copyright violations, or they're a whole bunch. They're every violation I've ever gotten. So this could be because you can't sell this in Canada. You know, there's a whole bunch of different possibilities here. But what we do know is that keywords in these titles are associated with items that cause a violation. So we're going to go through our big list here and search for all of the keywords and patterns that we find in this document and get rid of them, all right? So like, see like this, Faces of Death? There's nothing wrong with any of these keywords, but Faces of Death is a very, very violent kind of like compilation video kind of thing, and eBay doesn't endorse selling it because it endorses violence. So there's a couple other things like you can sell sex toys on eBay, for example, but they have to be in the sex toys category. You can't put a sex toy in the massager category. So if one gets posted in the massager category, it's going to be on this list because I had to recategorize it, right? But in general, I'm just going to avoid items that cause problems. So see all these Medline items? That was pretty recent. That was one that I got that oh man, that was crazy. That was the most violations I've ever gotten at any one point. Next star. The ones that are tricky to get rid of are actually the assault rifle ones. Because you have to learn all of the different keywords that are associated with assault rifles, like scope, rifle, you know, even tactical. But tactical can be a lot of other items like tactical backpack, tactical holster, that kind of thing. But these items like Mark III, rail has a lot of assault rifle items. Have rail in the keyword, and then if you're lucky it has AK or like M4, that kind of thing in the title, because that's easy to get rid of. But most of the time the references to the assault rifle are in the description of the item, which kind of sucks because I can't access the description until I posted the item. So there's going to be a second pass that I do where I post all these items, and then immediately after seeing that they get posted, I try and catch any violations before eBay notices them. Okay. RDX, that's another one. Sani sticks, also another one. See how it's more obvious when you alphabetize the list because the beginning word is often the brand name, right? Sinful Dwarf is a porno. I remember that. That was funny. What am I? I'm not even doing this right. Okay. Diction, stroke, this. Velcro. I've gotten so many Velcro violations. Velcro is very, very protective. See here the sex toys. Velcro is very protective of their trademark. And even though it's not a Velcro item, like this is a True Bull Assassin Release, whatever that is, because it says Velcro strap, you can't sell it on eBay. You have to change this to hook and latch. That's the like it's like Kleenex versus hanky, that kind of thing. Or Kleenex for tissue paper. Bum, bum, bum. Sweet. Almost done. email delivery. This is the one that gave me the violation, or actually punished me, which is kind of funny. You can't sell items or email delivery digital items. You can on like the classified parts of eBay, but it's complicated. Okay, cool. So we have this list, and we've made the patterns a bit more obvious. So what I'm going to do next is go through this list and then look through this list and find things that are on here and just control find and get rid of them. And this isn't going to be the only stuff we get rid of. This is just the keywords that caused an actual violation from eBay, right? But there were tons of listings that caused problems that didn't create violations from eBay. For example, you have an item for sale and it shows a red picture of the item, but you can actually only buy black, white, and purple. That happens. How do we get rid of stuff like that, you know? Well, what we can do is go through this list and search for phrases like this: multiple color. So there are 564 items in this list that have multiple color in the title. So we can get rid of that because it's much more likely to cause an issue than other kinds of items, if that makes sense. Because we don't necessarily know for sure that Hydra or SKUgrid is going to properly track this item because it has variations. In order to properly track variations, you have to like do some magic and like do some weird stuff at the end, and I can do that. I can look into it, but then I'd have to do it to everything. And if I can always find more items, it makes sense to just be more picky and just get rid of them, and then I can just start with a bigger list. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to be doing, but I'm not going to do that in this video. This video is over. All right. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.